Nothing like taking a tugboat down the Mississippi and off to the PMAC here on the campus of LSU. We're one of the hottest teams in the SEC. The Ole Miss Rebels trying to stay hot on a frigid night here on the Bayou, taking on the LSU Tigers. Chris Beard introducing himself to you. These teams will be 3-1 in the SEC after tonight is over. It's the Tigers in white, it's the Rebels in blue, and we're underway here at the PMAC. Juju Murray is the talented transfer from St. Peter's, number 5, the point guard, and right away a turnover and a steal for the Musa Cisse, the 7-footer. He's got a 7-footer coming off the bench, 7'5" Jamarian Sharp, who we'll see several minutes tonight in the ball game. There's a 3 knocked down. That's Juju.
Double-figure scores, and they can all shoot the 3-ball.
Ole Miss shoots 40% from downtown. That's number 1 in the league, top 10 nationally. Williams on a response. He rattles a 3 home.
I think the offenses are okay. You just have to make shots. Stop turning the ball over.
3 ball. You could see Juju measuring one up. Like Chris Beard, and everywhere you look, it's just one star after another.
With Texas and Oklahoma close by.
Right. Inside, and you can tell the
game within single digits. Thanks to some
Juju Murray, who just hit the free throw line. You go back to that St. Peter's.
15 minutes, and Sharp's block numbers are off the charts.
Murray, tough angle on that layup, but a steal, and Murray gets it back and banks it home. Great start to this.
Kind of both of these point guards, Mike, are scoring point guards.
Right. And we've certainly seen that early on by Juju Murray, who already has a couple of threes. Baker, speaking of threes, the big man's got some range.
Smart decision, though, by Jordan Wright.
LSU comes in averaging nearly 10 steals a game, number 1 in the league. Baker has it blocked by Sharp, but a whistle, and Sharp will be called for the foul. There's not a broom on the planet big enough to focus on your academics. He made the dean's list, so he love that as well. Baseline jumper by Matthew Morrell, who's having his best year.
His offensive game, he was more known as just a shooter, but he's developed into much more than that.
Cook rifles one into the corner, sets up an open 3. Offensive rebound, Reed, who banks it home.
That's because Cisse had to go here.
Yeah. You know, last night the story of 2 very entertaining games was the massive amount of fouls in each game. We haven't had a ton of whistles, but boy, we've had a lot of turnovers. That's a beautiful take by Alan Flanagan. He has found Auburn to Ole Miss.
And that is his game, really. There's nothing good for you in there against the shot blockers. And Cisse
has fit in here at Ole Miss. He's kind of been
a week ago
tonight. They wound up losing that game, but he was terrific in that game and every game since. Flying in for the rebound, it's Cisse. Sets up a 3 from Morrell. Off the mark, another offensive rebound. Brakefield hammered from behind. Right now, Ole Miss has crashed. That's 28 points in that round.
His role definition and role understand 11, Brakefield 8. They know who should shoot the shots.
Hannibal, who is terrific against Auburn. Shot clock is under 5 for Wright. Gonna have to heave it. 2-1. Deep 3 on the way. Oh! Banks it home. The bank is open on a Wednesday night.
Did he call it?
Heck no, but it counts. He had 18 in that loss to the Auburn Tigers. He's really, speaking of guys who have had a career year, Wright has had one. Brandon Murray, the transfer from Georgetown.
Contested, high degree of difficulty. He's just playing in his 8th game.
Open 3 missed. And there to clean it up is Derek Fountain, the former Mississippi State. Cook slows it up, now attacks, and almost turned it over. Hannibal misses everything. And here comes Morrell and Ole Miss with numbers to Flanagan on the attack, and he'll go to the line for a pair.
Correct.
Deteriorating. Top is still elite in this conference, but the bottom is ripe.
Little UCLA series by LSU.
Reed takes it on the trees and over the 7-5 Sharp game. Jalen Reed, some quality minutes in the early going.
But Mike, doesn't it seem like Sharp or Cisse is challenging everything at the rim?
Everything. This guy's challenging too. The shortest by that school, a run that everybody will remember just a few years ago. So much of the job now, Mark, see if you agree with this as a former coach, is how you're able to construct a roster in the ever-changing landscape. There's a three knocked down by the Rebels.
Let's talk about this last week with Auburn, how you are a roster manager probably first right now.
Great take by Jordan Wright on the responder. Assist to turnover ratio, part of their success this year.
Isolation.
Runs into a brick wall, and Reed almost walked. 2 on the shot clock and another turnover. And now LSU off and running a toward. Slam City on the other end. LSU, not a great look when you had numbers.
In today's world, though, that's a pretty good look.
Reed up top, wide open three. Got it. And a timeout called by Ole Miss. We have a tie. We're short of entertainment during his time.
You know, Dale Brown, one of the interesting things about Dale Brown, he took LSU to the Final Four twice in an era where only Kentucky went to the Final Four from this league.
That's right. First free throw, left short, freshman at Memphis.
But he's a career 43% free throw shooter. Recovering, stunting defensively and recovering. I don't think a mid-range jumper by your 7-footer, I'm not sure that's the shot you want. Can he make that shot? Yes.
Oh, Flanagan throws it right into the hands of LSU's Mike Williams, who draws the foul on the other.
Had a game this year where he made 6 threes.
For guys like Mike Williams, Carlos Stewart playing fewer minutes, showed some frustration with that look. Remember, it was Cook that sat on the bench nearly the entire second half with some poor decision making. Rebels haven't hit a field goal in 3.5 minutes. Morrell, fade and fire. Got it.
But again, it's such a struggle.
Who really has improved his body this year. He's gotten in the best shape of his life. Went to the G League Combine, and wise, it's great to be with you. The first of 2 go to Lexington, Kentucky. We don't expect these type of temperatures and
close throughout.
Yeah. Well, again, somebody's going to walk out of here with a 3-1 conference mark. Bad turnover that time. Steal by Wright all the way, knocked away, and now a late whistle and a foul called by Don Daly.
Yeah, I don't know what Murray looked at. 2 road wins. They won at Temple and they won.
Now our own Joe Lenardi has Ole Miss as and 2-1 in league play. This is the first lead of the game for LSU. Morrell, mid-range. Yep, he's had
just a bad gamble that time by Wright. That's too lazy of a pass.
And here's Flanagan with a little showtime as he tomahawks one down. In a break zone. Under 4 minutes to go, first half. Baker, pump fake on the 3, back out to Reed. Reed takes it strong, rejected by Sharp.
That's too easy.
Great ball movement into the corner on an open 3. That pops out.
Firm pass to lead to the corner 3. Unselfish play.
LSU looking for its first field goal in nearly 5 minutes. Good pass and Wright with an easy lay-in.
Nice little interchange that time.
Wright measures up a 3. There's Dean fighting for the rebound, but Ole Miss takes it away. It's Flanagan.
That's one of the reasons why Flanagan just...
Wright on a steal on the way, and he thunders it home. Jordan Wright, who now has 11. Murray, dipsy-do.
Wow.
Juju Murray. Where did that come from?
Again, I talk about him in the same vein as Jalen Cook, Aiden Holloway. These guys are scoring point guards.
You know where that came from? He's from the Bronx, New York. That's routine in the Bronx. Uh-oh. Now Jalen Cook trying to heat up. Shot of the half.
You don't see college teams do this, but Ole Miss has a foul to give.
See if maybe they use it. See it in the NBA all the time. I don't think you're going to see it here now with the clock down to 10. Williams with 5. To Wright with 3. Wright just throws up a prayer, and that did not go according to plan. But LSU's first half certainly did. How about a player or two you'd like to see flip their performance from half number 1 to half number 2?
Well, I think Brakefield needs to get involved for Ole Miss. And I'm going to obviously say Jordan.
Cut it off like a firecracker. Finds an open receiver in the corner, and a miss that time by Brakefield. LSU with its largest lead of 5 points, make it 7 plus the foul.
Heady player in Jordan Wright.
A ball game, and we got 19 minutes left. A 9-0 run now for LSU out to its largest lead. Will this stop the bleeding? No, sir. But a rebound by Flanagan. Flanagan banks it home. His second bank shot. The first one was a 3-pointer.
I think he's more effective. The harder the shot, the more congested it is. He has great confidence in his ability around the rim.
Cook with a quiet first half. Makes some noise there with a teardrop. Into the corner. Morrell. Rise and fire. Matthew Morrell. Nice take and a beautiful finish that time by Murray. Juju Murray now at 15. Wright leading all scorers with 17. Wheels, deals, missed it. Gets his own rebound. Reverse layup for Jordan Wright with a game-high 19.
Actually used to the glass for a freshman.
Cook takes it right into the chest of the 5'11".
This Ole Miss team entered the game not
as a team in college basketball is getting it done. And I don't know if anybody expected that number. Now the question is, can they maintain it through an 18-game conference grind?
But listen to this. Murray's 44%. Morrell's 41%. Brakefield's 39%
for road in the SEC. And now you've got a bigger team.
He's shoots 6 free throw attempts. And pressure, trying to change maybe the geography of the game.
Williams, nice job, finds Baker on the dime. Little bully ball down low, but he hit the back iron. Now Morrell finds Caldwell in transition, and a nice finish on the other end.
Nice job by Morrell to give the ball up at the right.
Dallas, Texas. Baker again has size. This time he finishes.
Well, notice there's no Cisse, there's no Sharp. So Ole Miss playing with a smaller lineup. Brakefield is the 5-man.
Flanagan. Oh, beautiful pass to Morrell, who's hammered at the rim. He'll go to the line for a pair.
Well,
technically it said featuring. I thought against South Carolina and a much improved team in Athens. That should be a fun.
Ole Miss trying to play this small ball lineup.
See if they go. Well, Baker is out. Dean not quite the same force down low. Ward steps into a 3.
Saturday night at Auburn, make 3 in a row in about a minute.
Yeah, it was like his own personal 9-0 run. Largest lead for LSU, and a reach-in foul on the Tigers.
Offense.
Yeah.
His team needs offense.
Right on cue, breaking it into the hands of Hannibal, who's really played well of late. Actually leads the team in assists. Whips it to Ward, hot hand, got it! He was going to be that good, and all I can still ask is for the Big Sky voters, how did he not make first team all Big Sky? He made second team. Who are the 5 guys ahead of Dalton Connect and the dunks off the bounce? Morrell already 18 fouls on LSU. Here's Hannibal to Dean. Into the hands of Jordan Wright, leading all LSU scores with 19, and he finds a backdoor cutting Trey Hannibal.
Well, they lost Ward. He was wide open again. Doesn't he have to get another look?
If you could find him, absolutely. Streaky shooter who's been hot of late. He sets up another one.
No.
Oh, goodness. Strong take. No. Fountain tears away the rebound.
But Ole Miss trying to do everything off the bounce.
Wright finds Dean and an and one. Bucket for Hunter Dean. They love his minute.
Wherever he wants.
Fountain cut off at the baseline. Tough shot. Can't find it. Ole Miss needs a bucket here in a hurry. Juju Murray needs to change some of that juju. Instead, it'll be Brakefield on a triple and a timeout called by Coach Beard and Ole Miss. 25, Rashad Marshall in the game for the first time. The freshman out of Blytheville, Arkansas. They believe in time he's going to be a good one. Wright, spin move. My goodness, Jordan Wright with a grab bag of moves tonight. 21 points.
Yeah, he just pushed Juju Murray wherever he wanted to go. That's a mismatch. Wright at 6'6", Murray at 5'11".
Morrell, mid-range, pure.
Ward had a great look, didn't he?
He certainly did. Tyrell Ward. The best look maybe he's had tonight. And there's Morrell hooping the horn. Matthew Morrell says he's always been an efficient player. Now he's been more assertive.
Man, they need some stops.
Wright tosses it to nobody in particular. He thought Baker was going to be there.
He anticipated before he saw.
Flanagan draws the foul. Mike Morgan, we thank you so much for tuning in to the bingo card.
Flanagan really good at the free throw line this year.
Coaches in their first or second year, the future seems awfully bright for all three of those programs. Juju dropping a dime as the cutter Brakefield is fouled. When I hear people complain about whistles, that's of course. 9-0 run by Ole Miss makes it a 6-point game. Cook on a blow-by. Cook on a finish. The
challenge, Cisse.
3 ball, too strong, tap out. Ole Miss gets it back.
Effort play.
Juju probes the baseline and takes it right on Baker and off the window and in.
Fearless.
He's given up a foot to Baker and still attacked him. Cook again draws the foul. You got to count that, right?
I think so.
They do count it. He was Mr. Basketball as a junior, won the state title as a sophomore. 10 on the shot clock.
Isolation.
Right. Plays some bully ball. He misses, but gets it back and lays it in. 23 points for
across here. Oh, they got a home run ball.
Beats the defense down the floor, and a hard foul will send Mike Williams to the free throw line. The pass is a terrible pass. I like that. Flood the zone, Mark
Yes,
Wise.
thank you.
Look at you. Let's see. Flanagan is guarded by Reed. They set up Morrell. Morrell, rise and fire off the mark, and a tough rebound by Cook, who's fouled by Flanagan. And right now, LSU is in the driver's good at rebounding the ball, both lower third and
in the last 5 or 6 minutes.
14 now for Cook after a shaky first half. And that is the largest lead as it swells to 15. Now a reach-in foul. Former Duke Blue Devil.
I love the play by Reed, but don't sling the ball back up.
Rebels need to get something going in a hurry here. Well, that's definitely a foul on Jalen Cook. Tonight, that's 88%.
Clock game with this many possessions to go. Watch out.
Oh, he lost the giddy up. He got a flat tire on the way up. Did Williams? Flanagan, no problem with his giddy up as he goes airborne and draws the foul.
I mean, Mike Williams will learn as a freshman, if you cannot dunk it, you have.
Makes a game of this late. Remember that sequence. A missed dunk, including 89% tonight.
Again, see the middle release. The player in the middle of the floor will attract all the defenders. Now you gotta get the ball out the sideline.
No, Wright turns it over, got trapped. Here comes Flanagan downhill. You know he's going to finish with the left, and it's a 7-point game. Flanagan feeling it. Flanagan drops another one. It's a 5-point game.
Possession, they can play it out.
Cook up top. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Now down to 3. A corner 3. Got it! Huge shot by the freshman. And here comes Juju. Into the hands of Flanagan. Back to Juju. Brakefield takes it strong and draws the foul. Splash on the second. 6-point game.
Now this is all out denied.
Having trouble getting it in. Last second comes to Reed.
That's a nice job by Reed.
Williams bumped and fouled by Morrell.
And he doesn't. So now I'm saying Ole Miss can have a 2 here.
2-possession game if you do hit a 3, but the option is yours if you're Ole Miss.
Don't shoot a bad 3.
That was not a great one. And a miss and a rebound, and now you got a foul.
But again, did you see Cook? He didn't put the ball in the...
For 5 tonight. Make it 6 for 6. Uniform against Auburn. Playing much better here tonight. 16 points now for Cook. Clock starts when it's picked up by Juju. Juju on the attack, kick out pass, Brakefield, spot and fire 3, back iron, and the rebound to Dean. Here comes LSU, another foul. And now, in the immortal words of Mark Wise, make shots. Thought came in a key point in the game when Tyrell Ward heated up from 3. Jalen Cook, a great second half, and Jordan Wright with one of the best stat lines of the year as Juju Murray drains the triple. Our graphics machine to fit all the numbers in, as he'll have a chance at 2 more at the line. But 23 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 7 steals in 35 minutes. 10 the way Bruce Pearl's Auburn team does this year.
No, well,
you haven't found one yet. But diligent work nonetheless on your part.
What a great win for LSU, who now will join that group at 3-1 in the league.
And you could make the argument as big a surprise as any of them.
Hold on just a minute now.
And all of a sudden, Juju's hitting bombs here late to make it competitive, but then got caught with his hand in the cookies. That's not the FaceTime Don probably won. 90%. How about that?
He said, I've got your 9 for 19, Mike Morgan.
The bearded wonder. 2 clutch free throws. Morrell from long range, no. And Jordan Wright will get a chance to tack on to his 25-point night. And LSU is going to walk out of here working on a 25-point night.
And he's coming here on the weekend. Be awfully hard to score 89 against Texas A&M.
LSU knocks off top 25 Ole Miss, 89-80. Your final score. The Tigers are 3-1 in the SEC. We send you now to Nashville, Tennessee. Richard Cross and Mr. Pocket Square, Pat Bradley, on the call.